Doing?
Yeah, I hear you, man. Less than an hour ago, I was driving on I-10 and saw one of those black helicopters, no markings, stealth helicopters, fly over I-10, probably about 200 feet off the ground. Slow, real slow. And there's no military base around there.
Yeah, what they're doing is they admit conditioning us for military occupation in the future.
Yeah, because Texas is a, quote, hostile state, right? So, yeah, they're already doing it. It's already coming, man.
Yeah, Texas wants prosperity and wealth and freedom and self-defense and security, and everybody's running from California and New York as fast as they can here, so we're the enemy.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that we're even that good. We're just not total scum.
Right. And we don't lay down like California does.
Well, they know. What really scares them is they know the Texas government, and I know this as well, is getting hardcore. Because they've all been brought in and told, join with the New World Order, and they're like, I mean, the globalists are scared of Texas because Texas could lead the rest of the country.
Exactly. Yeah, they're scared. I mean, that's why they put us high priority, hostile state. You know, that's why we're in the red, because they're scared of us.
And they got Utah on there, too, because they know Utah's whole cosmology is about a globalist takeover and a federal takeover and how to fight it. And, I mean, you know, good luck. I mean, Utah has infiltrated the entire government. I mean, the feds are scared of the Mormons. Good luck. The Mormons already infiltrated everything. I mean, the Patriots have infiltrated everything. I mean, the New World Order's got a big problem. God bless you. Appreciate your call, Ron. Rob in Missouri, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Alex. For once, I'm actually on topic. This is a companion memorandum that I actually sent to Show Tips at InfoWars just today, and it is Department of Defense Instruction Memorandum number 132228, Realistic Military Training Off Federal Real Property. It's a 21-page document that I sent to you, and the interesting thing is on page 21, they're assessing the risk levels, and the risk levels are based upon media visibility and the possibility of legal liability from low to extremely high. And extremely high says loss of ability to complete training or probability of the occurrence of a significant negative incident, probably meaning media exposure, negative media exposure, and so forth.
Sure, they mentioned that a little bit in the other document. They're talking about coverage, people seeing it for what it is. Absolutely, and part of the PSYOP is how to counter that. Right. Guys, look up Pentagon Memorandum 13228. What's the specific header? Is it U.S. Army Special Operations Command and Unclassified FOU?
Something like that. Realistic Military Training, RMT, Off Federal Real Property, Department of Defense Instruction number 132228.
Department of Defense Instruction.
TIC.mil.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks.
Anything else?
That's it. Thanks for the test.
Why do you think they list Texas and Utah?
Well, because that's probably where they have the highest incidence of preppers and people that are actually prepared and awake and know what's going on. And I have a lot of my family that's Mormon, and they generally recommend they have at least a year's supply of food. And
so there's the bottom line. Anybody self-sufficient is the enemy.
Right.
Anybody not on welfare is the enemy.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Rob. Let's jam in one more. Kevin, you're on the air. What's your take on this as a vet?
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Thank you for what you do. Hey, listen, you know, he's right on. You guys are right on with this whole thing because, you know, what they're going to do is they're going to come in here and they're going to show us that they're just going to violate posse comitatus right in our faces. Okay, they're going to try and get us to acquiesce to that, and they're going to make us think that we have to. You know, they're going to be rubbing this in our faces. This is crazy. Everybody should be out protesting this. And I'm in California. I'm sorry. I was born and raised here. You know, it used to be a beautiful place. We used to have gun ranges all over the place. We used to go shooting. I grew up shooting. It's crazy what's happened here. The laws have just gone completely awry, and in a big way. Because
well, that's what you do first is you capture both the coastlines, and then you take over the country. You invade from the south using third world populations. And I mean, that's it. You shut off the energy sources. You divide the people that are in the country. You win. It's how you take down a nation. We're seeing a military PSYOP takeover. And again, the PSYOP's pointed at the military to condition them this is all normal. Remember, the globalists say their number one enemy is the military. Kevin, stay there. I want you to finish up your point. We'll go to Brenda and others.
Hear that? That's the sound of a house being trashed while a gang of thieves ransack the place. And what they don't steal will be destroyed.
You can prevent being the next victim of a break-in. Go to faketv.com and discover a device that creates the illusion someone inside is watching TV, even when you're miles away. Security is a mindset, and Fake TV should be part of your security solution. Be vigilant, but not fearful. faketv.com.
It's happening again. The feds are trying to ban your freedom to own body armor. In January, a newly introduced bill, H.R. 378, will take away your right to buy Level 3 and higher body armor. Katie Armor offers the most affordable Level 3 body armor packages on the market today. Protect yourself. Buy your body armor now before it's too late. Go to katiearmor.com. That's CATI armor.com. Come and take it.
Used since before the days of the Roman Empire to support the body's natural systems and enhance overall health. Introducing the new InfoWarsLife.com oil of oregano formulation, a highly advanced nutraceutical form of this key herb that has been traditionally used by civilizations for thousands of years to promote health. We have now procured the most high quality and potent forms of oregano oil on the market, sourced from top leading manufacturers to ensure a concentrated level of bioactive ingredients. Extracted directly from the wild herb and sealed in easy-to-use capsules, you will no longer need to endure the burning of liquid oregano on the tongue. Wild crafted from the Mediterranean oregano species that experts agree is one of the most powerful and most challenging to acquire. This winter season, it's more important than ever to secure this true form of oil of oregano. Now available in our limited first run at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.
As the New World Order continues to tighten its grip on every facet of our lives, we're all asking ourselves, how can we maintain our independence? The answer is clear. Get prepared, and you get prepared now. Now the only question left is, where do we begin? My Patriot Supply is here to help. Call 800-247-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. We're even covering the cost of shipping. Are you willing to rely on the government and FEMA in the event of an emergency? Call 800-274-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. You won't be able to find this deal online, and there is a strict limit of 4 per caller, so don't wait. Call now, 800-274-3070. That's 800-274-3070. Call right now.
Usually, the older one gets, the less you are able to absorb amino acids and the less you are able to repair the 100 trillion cells of your body. As a result, you'll have less energy, your tissues will shrink, and you'll become wrinkled. An older person will typically injure more easily and heal more slowly. Not fun. However, if you could consume a protein powder that is easier to absorb, then you may be able to gain back some strength, muscle, and speed of recovery. One World Whey is a highly digestible whey protein powder that may be the perfect answer for you.
My name is Errol. I'm 74 years old. You know, the taste of One World Whey is amazing. I play pickleball, and since taking One World Whey and your trace mineral supplement, I have more energy and recover faster from my working out. I used to take another grass-fed whey protein powder, but now I'm getting much better results using One World Whey.
Call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325. Or visit oneworldwhey.com.
Kevin in California, you were finishing up your point. I'm going to go to veteran, Clarence, Tom, John. I think Becky are hung up. Kevin, go ahead. Thanks for calling.
Yes, Alex, I was just going to say, first off, real quick, I was just going to say, to see how minuscule, how little it is. I mean, I'm in a little place here. I live in California, just like AJ said. I'm right down the street from AJ. But listen, I see, and I've taken pictures of these vehicles. There's a building that they've occupied around the corner here, and it hasn't been occupied for a long time. And I started seeing these weird cars. It's had DOT, LA DOT plates on them. And I found that's Los Angeles Department of Transportation. I looked at the placard inside, and I took pictures of it. And I have them. The placard says, United States Federal Government Healthcare Law Enforcement Services. And then there's another badge in there that says HSI. And these guys are running around, you know, in this class, it looks like, in their little Chevy vehicles outfitted with police lights, the whole 9 yards.
They have unlimited fiat money backed up by our tax-paying money, and they are just proliferating the takeover. It's Agenda 21. It is hellish what they're planning. Send us the photos and a brief write-up. We'll use your name if you want it. We'll do a story about it that's very newsworthy. Showtips at Infowars.com. Amazing. In fact, I'm aware of those forces they're preparing. They're getting contingency plans for collapse. Mercenaries at Social Security offices. They're gearing up for something big, folks. Thank you so much, Kevin. And they know Texas won't go along with the gun confiscation, or Utah. We're going to be invaded. They want to start a civil war. We're like French that didn't go along with Hitler. We're the bad people. We're the terrorists, folks. They're going to blow stuff up and say we did it. Veteran in California as well. What's your take on this? You want to bring up multi-state military training. I mean, that's admittedly coordinated between 8 states, admittedly for America. It's unprecedented. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, be careful. I think you're coming out here in about a week. You're coming out to the insurgent pocket of Southern California. Well, I want to welcome you in about a week's time to the insurgent.
That's right. There's only an insurgent area in Orange County there. They list that as terrorists as well. Can you believe they list conservative libertarian areas as terrorists?
I think it's Orange County and San Diego. It's the southern part of Southern California where you have a lot of
let's show them a document cam shot, guys. You know, that's a point you make. I guess that's the only conservative area.
Well, it could be, but you know what? I think as this thing progresses, they're probably going to war game stuff to make places with lots of veterans, like various places in Arizona and maybe even New Mexico. They're going to start to turn red, I'm sure, during this. If they run this little exercise like I think they would. And
notice it's all inverse. They're calling the Patriots the red. You know, like we're the commies. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I mean, maybe it's not the folks that maybe it's not the guys that would oppose the third term of Barack Obama, but maybe it's the folks that would oppose something like actually what they're drafting right now, which is it's basically from Department of Health and Human Services. It's the National Adult Immunization Plan.
That's right.
If you're going to go against that, maybe you need to be rounded up, or maybe
sure, they can release a bioweapon or a simulant and use that. They got a lot of ways to skin the republic.
Right. Well, anyways, actually, I found on the site that there's actually, it looks like we've got about 3 days left for those that want to make a public comment for or against this draft legislation that they're coming up with on the adult immunization plan. Who knows? Maybe you can make a contest out of it. People can.
Yes, I mean, I knew that was going on, but send me a link to the public comment. I guess that'd be with the FDA. It's Department of Health and Human Services, and it's not quite easy to get to. But I can send me a link. Send me a link to showtips at Infowars.com. Thank you, so veteran. But imagine if 20 years ago you were told they'll have military drills to suppress the population and list libertarian conservative areas as enemies. I mean, this is so illegal. I mean, it's so evil. But who would have thought the president would open the borders up? I mean, it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, it sure is, and be careful because you're going to be in a fellow red zone when you come out here in a week.
I already live in the middle of the red zone. Are you kidding? Oh boy, I'm going to be speaking at CalJam. Yeah, and most of the tickets have sold. There's still some left. The banners on Infowars.com. You can sign up there as well and see the video stream of the 2-day event. I promised a year ago to go. There's some great folks out there, and it'll be good. And I might be on Joe Rogan's podcast, too, when I'm out there if that lines up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with our guests and more calls. We got Dr. Paul Craig Roberts' take on all this.
We're on the march.